Let's now take a look at the various ways to move, rotate, copy, and arrange objects on our page. These manipulation tools and techniques work pretty close to the way they do in SketchUp. The main difference is that by default, once an object is selected, the move, stretch, or rotate functions become automatically activated when hovering the cursor over different parts of the object. Let's start by moving the square you see on the screen in a few different ways. First, select the square and hover over it until the Move crosshair appears. If you're having trouble keeping the Move tool active on a smaller object, you may need to zoom in to give you a bit more room to navigate and select the different functions that become available. Once you move the square, notice, like when drawing, how Layout's inference engine tries to help lock the movement to an axis. Remember that holding Shift locks the move to only the red or green axis. Go ahead and move the square to the right along the red axis and enter 2 inches in order to move to a fixed distance. With the same square selected, you can also use your arrow keys to nudge the object. Try nudging to the right. Then again holding Shift this time to nudge by 10 pixels instead of 1. Moving down to the next square, select the move again, this time holding the Option key to create a copy while moving. Releasing the Option key changes the command back to move only. To create multiple copies while moving, type in X for times and the number of copies you want. Let's do times 4 to create 4 copies of our square. To wrap up copying, we shouldn't forget the good old copy and paste command. Layout defaults to pasting objects in place, which means you may have objects pasted over other objects, so be sure to move them right away to avoid building up duplicate line work by accident.